Well, ladies and gentlemen, you find me in Tamworth. Why do you find me in Tamworth? And why am I stood outside this wonderful building behind me? Today's video is sponsored by Heart of the Tribe Gallery, where art meets community. More about that later. Hello, welcome back. Well, this is my room for the night here in Tamworth, and I can hear you asking, why is he in Tamworth? What's he up to? Well, you may or may not be aware of a guy on the internet called the Potato Man. He has a stall where he makes very, very, very good baked potatoes, and I mean very, very good baked potatoes. And he's a bit of an internet sensation, and I've been meaning to come up here for ages and ages and ages and never been able to put it together for one reason or another. So I came here this weekend because recently the local council here decided that the square on where his pitch stood needed to have some money spent on it to bring it up to whatever. And as a result of that, Potato Man was going to lose his pitch. Now, a big shout went out about this because a lot of people did not want this to happen, because believe you me, you're going to see tomorrow, Potato Man is worth a visit. But in the meantime, over 100,000 signatures were garnered. I know because mine was one of them. And we persuaded the council to reverse their decision, and they just put out a video last week saying that they've completely changed their mind and the Potato Man will keep his pitch, as he should. So basically tomorrow I'm going to get up, I'm going to wander off down there, say hello to the Potato Man. If he's got time to chat with me, great. If not, I'm just going to have one of his potatoes just so you can see how good they are. But for now, I'm going to have a look round town, see what's here and find out where I've got to go tomorrow. I thought I'd show you around the room because it's so nice. You've got a single bed, a good sized single bed. You've got power by the bed, you've got a screen, you've got coffee making, you've got a desk you can work at. You've got a wardrobe to store things in with a heater and a hairdryer and an iron. If I knew how to use those, I'd be quite dangerous. If we move over here, we have an ensuite. Look at this, ladies and gentlemen. What a lovely ensuite. My ensuite at home isn't that nice. Wish it was, actually. Very, very good. I'll tell you more about this place tomorrow when we finish. But I've got to say, first impressions, I like this a lot. Well, I have an evening here, so I'm looking around and I find myself down by the river and a rather nice bridge, which denotes the fact I'm near Tamworth Castle, as visioned behind me there. Obviously a Motte and Bailey castle originally. I don't know much about this, so Gabriel behind the scenes will tell you more. Tamworth Castle is a typical Motte and Bailey design, and it dates to the 1080s when it was built by Robert Despenser, who built a wooden castle. When Robert died childless, the castle passed to his nieces, one of whom, Tilda, married Robert Marmion. The Marmion family, hereditary champions of the Dukes of Normandy and then of the Kings of England, held the castle for 6 generations from 1100 to 1294. During this period, the castle was remodelled in stone, as we see here. Numerous additions were made to the castle over the centuries, especially in the Jacobean period, from which time the arms of the Ferrers family and those for whom they intermarried came to dominate the interior. The sculpture on top of this tall hand-carved stone column is of Athelflaed and was erected in 1913 to commemorate the millennium of her fortification of Tamworth, the capital of the ancient kingdom of Mercia. Athelflaed, also known as the Lady of Mercians, was the eldest daughter of King Alfred the Great, justifiably thought of as England's forgotten queen. And when her husband Athelred died in 911, she ruled Mercia alone, an astonishing example of early female power. morning, and you find me today in my hotel room here in very sunny, it has to be said, Tamworth. And we're here because we've come to visit Spud Man. Now, Spud Man, as you may or may not know, is an internet sensation, and he serves jacket potatoes here in a little square just around the corner. Unfortunately, the local council decided they were going to refurbish the area in which he traded, and they took back his trading site, and he was going to be left with nowhere to trade. However, due to the massive amount of people talking and complaining, the council have turned around and said he can stay, which is good because this guy single-handedly brings in loads of people to town, like for example me, come to see what it's all about. So I'm just going to finish my coffee, and then we're going to wander over there and say hello to Spud Man, real name Ben, and see if he's got time to talk to us. I was here this morning, and even on a Monday morning the queues went down that street over there, so I've actually come back on lunchtime to have a chat with the wonderful Ray or Spud Man. So here we are at Tamworth's famous Spud Man shop, and we're going to speak to the famous Spud Man himself very soon. Well, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We are here with Spud Man. How you doing, buddy?
Oh, mate, thank you for inviting me on the channel. This is amazing.
Yeah, they're not as amazing as your spuds by all accounts.
Well, you know, it's just a jacket potato, but we are very proud of what we do.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
The humble jacket potato.
Yeah.
That's what it's all about.
And you've managed to turn something as humble as that into an internet sensation, haven't you?
We're very lucky, you know. I'm very good at shouting about how good they are.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
But, you know, I always say go support your local one. There's one in every town. Mm-hmm. You know, go support your little and local one as well.
Yeah, we don't have one in Glastonbury at all. Maybe an open...
They are opening up thick and fast all over the country again.
How many kids have you got? Can you open up some other branches?
Oh, God, yeah. Well, that's the eldest just there, and he probably will do at some point. Open his own up.
Good. I mean, this will be good. This will be good. And I can see, even though you're almost closing, you're still working really fast.
Oh yeah, we pretty much keep going till we sell out.
How many spuds a day would you do?
I think about 18 bags today, about 900 today. For a Monday, that's not too bad.
900? That's an awful lot.
Saturdays, we can go up to about 1,500 on a Saturday. But we're more limited about... It's not the amount of customers, it's like how many we can physically
put in. Yeah.
It is.
Because you must have this set up and running way before you start in the morning.
It only takes an hour to cook a potato.
Does it?
It does, and we've got the capacity to cook about... Each one of those ovens cooks 150.
Okay.
And we've got the two there, we've got a little one here, and we've got another one in the back of the van. So we can do about just over 450 potatoes an hour, flat out.
So what did you think when you heard that they were going to replace you with a flower bed? Honestly.
Well, genuinely, if you go watch that video I did, that was my reaction.
I saw that.
I came out of the meeting and I went and sat in the van, and I was like, that's kind of when it sunk in, because I sat in the meeting and I was that like bombarded from every direction. But it took me a minute for it to all sink, and I was like, hold on a second. Being kicked off my pitch for a flower bed.
I know, a pitch you bought legitimately, and it was yours.
You know, we've gone away, we spoke to the council, and
they've seen sense
has prevailed.
Of course they have. I mean, how many people?
115,000 people to sign a petition as well, which, you know.
I did.
They definitely heard that.
They heard that, and I mean, they've got to realise you are bringing people into the town who wouldn't be here. Me, for example.
Exactly.
You know, I mean, I've stayed over.
The said person that's coming tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know,
exactly.
I'm pretty sure he charges like they charge.
Yeah.
I'm trying not to give it away while we're live.
What
charge like tens of thousands, hundreds of thousands for an appearance.
The situation is, ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow an A-lister is coming here, and this will be yesterday by the time you see this video. and they're going to expect a large crowd down here. So watch out for that one. Sadly, I'm not here tomorrow, otherwise I could have filmed that as well. But anyway, it's been wonderful speaking to you, Ben, and I will be back. I will be back when you've moved back onto your other pitch.
Definitely. Come and try a potato.
Yes. I would have done it today, but I ate in one of your local takeaways last night and I'm not feeling good. So I can't.
We won't mention who that is then.
No, we're not going to mention no name, no pack drill. But
did you stay up here last night then?
Yeah, I stayed in the pub up there on the left.
Oh, Globe.
That's it.
Oh, they're nice guys.
They're lovely people, and when I told them what I was doing, they had a great big giggle about it. They thought it was really funny.
You know what? When we do like 3 days occasionally and stuff like that, we packed out every hotel in Tamworth.
Yeah, I know.
You know, we Tom Walker's been here a couple of times and done little gigs on the square.
Mm-hmm.
You know? It's an amazing community.
It's
and we
brilliant.
love Tamworth. And, you know, we're going to be here for many years to come. It's awesome.
Well, we are here, and I want to say a huge thank you for talking to me. And I'll come back to see you when you've moved. Have you got a date for that? Have you got a date when you move?
It's going to be May sometime.
Good. It'll be nice.
If it comes out when we go back, you can have this one. When we get back on the square, we're doing another 3 days.
Aye.
So that'll be a good one to come down and film. The queues are normally crazy.
Are they? Oh. Well, if you can let me know when that is, I will be here for that. If I can get a room in town.
It will be all over the socials.
No,
definitely.
Good.
Thank you very much.
Well, I'm going to leave this lovely man here to do his wonderful job and feed this town with amazing potatoes. We will see you again here. We will be coming back, but for now, from Ben, the potatoes, and from this lovely little town, bye-bye.
Latest taters.
Latest taters. Yeah. The Heart of the Tribe Gallery is a community art gallery situated near the top of Glastonbury High Street. They host amazing exhibitions supporting local artists, and they have a beautiful secret garden out the back. So be sure to check them out and support local art.